Hey y'all, welcome back to Snack Time. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the Orange Bloods Texas football YouTube channel. Before we get into spring practice, today was the first day, by the way. I want to know your overall assessment on how winter workouts went for you.
For me, it was a success. How I planned it to do, to get my body right. I did. I lost 17 pounds this winter break, and still on a journey to lose more weight, or not even lose more weight, to get my body to where I need to be, to where I could give it my all on the field at most times that I can. That was a success for me that I had planned for me. And also just being more as a leader, more as a player-led team. And I think not just for me, but for some of the players, that we all came together thinking we want to be more player-led. I feel like we tried the best we can to set that up, and it's more football. It's like Coach Sarkisian say, it's more quarters for us. We just got through the first quarter, and that was with the offseason, not in spring football. So all we can do is just keep fixing and keep adapting to that, and adding more stuff to where we can work on each other and know each other more as a team and see what we have as a team. Because again, not all the players are here. We still got players that's coming in the summer. So we could start something now that we had 8 weeks together, and 8 weeks of grinding, 8 weeks of running, lifting with each other. My lift partner was offensive lineman the whole time, and I felt like that was cool because, usually we're going against each other all spring, and, you hardly get to see him in the season because you're always on the opposite side. But I felt like my lift partner was Logan Paul. Logan Paul, that's my dog. Our relationship had got closer because literally, we knew each other. We were teammates, but the fact that we lift every day together, we grind every day together. Once times got hard, and we both looked at each other like, dang, like, this is gonna be a hard day. We both kind of had that same energy, so I felt like that was good for me, and I really good from Coach Beck to allow us to really establish more relationships with some of the teammates that you really don't really get to talk to all the time.
Okay, I like that a lot because the person you grind with is the person you end up getting closer with anyway. Yeah. Sometimes trauma, I don't mean to make it sound dramatic, but sometimes trauma makes people a lot closer. So you think that chemistry will just help y'all as a team?
Most definitely, because you gotta think about it. We're the ones on the field that's going to play the game. I understand that the coaches tell us what to do, where to line up and all that, but in the day, you have to trust the players to execute what you're coaching and how you want things to happen. And if you have certain players off of communication and not having the same communication and chemistry, then it's going to be a bunch of players all over the field not knowing what to do, not knowing if this person got my back or this person understand what I mean when I check my head instead of saying the word. So I feel like that chemistry and that connection and that communication that I guess you really want to bleed into a team to where it makes a team very successful, I think is very important.
What's your diet plan been to lose those 17 pounds? I didn't know you were trying to lose weight.
No, I mean, it's not even just that. It was for me. I think me just eating more healthy. Me eating more healthy to where it gave me so much more energy. Me just having my body right. I think it's just time to it's been time to take care of myself. Eating habits was not really a huge change. Just not eating past 7 was a big thing that I wanted to do. Drinking lots of more water. I think all I do is drink water. And if I drink any type of some tasty drink, it'd probably be a G2 or a Gatorade once in a while. Eating a lot of vegetables. I haven't ate this much spinach and green beans and stuff like that in a long time. Eating a lot of chicken. And just changing my diet around. I mean, really staying away from sweets. I don't think I have a sweet tooth like how I used to when I was younger. I think it kind of faded away. Like, obviously I still have a taste for it, but it's just, I want to say I'm just getting older, and just know what it takes to play in this league, to where you need to get your body right. If your body feels right, then you play good. You feel good. Say that.
No, I definitely feel that because I'm in the process of losing weight right now, and I'm learning that it's not even about eating less and just eating salads every day. It's just low-key eating more, but just more of what you need. So instead of eating some ribs, like, eat something a lot healthier, like some steak, and, throw a whole bunch of vegetables up there. And all of a sudden, that's the type of meal that can make you lose weight. And that blew my mind. I used to be like, oh, if I need to lose weight, I'm not eating at all. I'm fasting for like 20 days. But it's literally the complete opposite.
It is. I used to really have a problem. I used to think like, if you don't eat, you don't gain. And the fact is your body needs fluids, like it needs energy. It's like a car. You like a car. You need to get some gas every once in a while because you need to get your oil changed. If you don't, then you're gonna be sitting on something where your car gonna be using fuels and stuff that it don't need, and it's obviously messed up. So, and
what type of car are you, Keondre? What type of car are you?
I don't know, man. I'm all type of cars. Right now, I'm electric car. I need to be electric car because I need to get electric car. These gas prices, but
yes, okay. You're right. Okay. Speaking, that just threw me. Okay, right now I need to get an electric car. All right, right now Keondre is a Tesla. Something.
Tesla.
Okay, we've heard a lot of good things about Mr. Justice Finkley. And I want to know, like, what are your views of him?
This is a hard worker, young cat. I think it was very smart for him to come in early. I feel like he can really help us now, very strong, really, really strong. You can already tell how he looks, and that's the thing. He hadn't even been in college, so that's from high school and his natural take. And so very strong, fast, can move, smart. He likes to, he want to listen. And to be honest, he actually funny, he cool. He kind of like us, like we got a little D-line group. I think the interior D-line, we just really funny and goofy on the team that everybody would like. If you need a laugh, you just come by. And for some reason, he's the same way. But thing is, just his voice is so deep. Sound like Darth Vader laughing with you. Like I know he's come on, like damn, like
and y'all are older than him.
Older, that's the thing. I'm like, boy, he's deeper than mine. You feel me? What?
He's like 18.
Yeah. So very good. Very strong. Seen him sometimes because kind of work out next to each other, or when we had like little team runs, we worked out right next to each other. And if he failed, he didn't stop. He would keep trying.
Yeah.
And that's good to see from a young cat that's actually, what, 17, 18? I don't know age right now, but around that age. And that's crazy to see right now. And that's the future. Yeah.
It is the future. What are 3 things you want to see from the defensive line this spring?
One, I just want to see us stay healthy. Want to be healthy as a D-line. 2, probably be consistent of us working every day. I feel like that's a very strong group on this team overall as an interior. And then 3, I mean, just have fun and really enjoy and know what we're doing and be more of a team, more of a bond. Like I want us like Morrow has started to where like as a defense, we're starting to do more things together, like going fishing. Like I went fishing for the first time a couple of weeks ago. And at the time I probably didn't want to do it, but just me getting out there and doing it it was fun. And I think it's the bond, but like, 3 things for D-line, like I said, like stay healthy, being consistent, and really 3, having fun and just making plays. And I think that's where everything that Coach Davis preach, you're going to mess up. You're going to have mistakes. Are you going to learn from your mistakes? You're going to be consistent with your mistakes. Are you going to be consistent to getting the better? And so I think that's really important. And then just us staying healthy. I mean, this is the first time in a while that I've been here that we have this much depth available in spring ball right now to perform and play. So let's just keep that going and see what else takes us.
Okay. And what are your interactions like with Gary Patterson?
Oh man, I love him. He's funny. I mean, it's kind of weird having, Coach Gary here and, him being on the other opponent team.
Right.
But I had a great relationship in high school. And, just it didn't work out to where I went to TCU, and him coming here, I feel like that's a really good defensive coach, great-minded coach overall, and he's a very good person. He knows what he's talking about. I mean, it's a reason why he's at TCU forever, for decades, And to me, I was probably the first one that was happy when he got when he came to Texas. I felt like that really could help us out a lot. And his mindset and his brain and his knowledge of football could help us. I mean, I felt like he was a great coach in high school. And just, he was in Dallas, and I wanted to go to Austin to play for Texas Longhorns. So it was a difference. And so he's funny. We talk every once in a while. I mean, we talk all the time. Every time I see him, he say something funny. It's still weird seeing him here at the
Yeah.
Longhorns, but at the same time, I mean, I enjoy it and I love it.
I know. I remember you telling me that you were recruited by him.
Yeah.
And that's always really weird when coaching switches happen. It happened to me with track. Like, never thought about going to one school, and now all of a sudden he's the head coach here. And I'm just like, dang, I heard so many things about you, and now you're my coach. You're who I answer to every day. It's weird. But how much input has he had on the defensive side? Like for you, like you said, you guys go back and forth with the banter, everything else like that. But coaching style, how is he?
I mean, today was only the first day,
Mm-hmm.
and he wasn't really by us a lot, but just overall, the past 8 weeks that we had of, he come in, say certain stuff. Like today, he told me one play, have your hands better right here. I mean, again, I think he's just adding some more points. It's like having somebody tell you that you're doing something wrong, and then somebody adding to that. So you're getting 2 points of views of why you're doing something wrong. So I think that's what he adds and what he says. I mean, he hasn't been around us today. Like literally today was the first day, only day of practice in spring this year. So probably Thursday, he probably by us, or just eventually throughout these practices, he probably come over here and coach us and in the meeting room be more vocal and stuff like that. So I mean, it's just the start of it. So yeah.
Yeah, Phils. How much of a benefit is it for you to play in the same scheme 2 years in a row?
It benefits a lot because past couple of years I've been in off season trying to learn the playbook again.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't expect other players to know the playbook and you barely know the playbook. So it's like we all trying to work this whole time right here, trying to learn the playbook. And then, we get sometime in the summer and then fall camp, and then we trying to execute the playbook like we know it. And then you get to the season. And so I think having another year of literally flowing through the same playbook, same plays, same coaches, same coaching scheme, same everything, to where like, okay, it's like we just back from last year. Now let's just up it more. We know what we're doing. You call this play, I know it from the back of my head. Like I could coach a young cat, tell them all the things you could expect from this one play to happen and how to operate and how to be really good at this play because I know it. I've been in it. And then if I don't know, you can ask questions because you got to know, other people that pop into the play like Moral Genius know everything. Literally will tell you everything from what a corner or safety doing to what the probably kicker doing. Literally, in a way, I call him a smart A, but they ain't gonna say it like that. Man. And just stuff like that. So I think just having another year in this playbook helps a lot because I don't have to take this off season of trying to learn a playbook instead of just now me executing to the point where I know it to where I can help out somebody just as much as I got help at first.
Yeah. And what are your individual goals as far as stats this year and overall play?
I think Sarkisian said a good thing where there's no point of like telling somebody or telling people what you're going to do instead of just working. And I think that's really important because everybody has a goal. Everybody want to set out something. I just want to play to the best I can, as much as I can, be consistent every flow I can, never take a play off, be very motivated. And if that's things that I look for in the future, that's one, is stay consistent, be more motivated, be more of a team player, team leader. Be happy. Actually take this game and be happy instead of just worrying and win games, win championships. I think that's more of a goal. I think we do that. I don't care how my stat line look. I don't care if I don't even make a tackle the rest of the year or this whole new season. As long as we do all them things and I can contribute to that, and that makes my day. It makes my career the best that I'll ever want, because it's not about you. It's about the team. And I think it would be very selfish if I was to sit there and have goals, because you do that, then you go out there and you reach your goals. And I feel like your effort and your play is not going to be the same as you trying to reach those goals. So I feel like a goal to me is for us as a team to win. I think that's all that matters. Because we win, then what can you say about us? I can say anything. So I think that's very important.
I think that's an interesting perspective. Like, you don't want to have goals because you feel like it's selfish, because you play on a team and the goal needs to be team oriented.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Okay. I never heard it that way. And what's the difference between this offseason compared to last offseason for you?
Again, it was a new staff, literally a new completely whole new staff. And I think last year offseason was me just taking every day as, okay, what's happening? Used to when we had the staff before where, okay, I kind of know what we're doing on these days, what we're doing these days. And it was so different last year because completely from the strength staff to the position staff and the coaches was all new. So it was a new form. And to me, I felt like a freshman all over again last offseason because I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know what we were going to do. I didn't know how Coach Beck liked to I didn't know how Coach Beck liked to operate and how he likes to do stuff. I didn't know how a 4-weekend offseason would be to where 8-week offseason would be. I didn't know how a spring ball would be with Sarkisian. And so I think last year was a lot of learning and be introduced to a lot of new things that, okay, eventually I got adjusted to. Eventually, I think the maturity and how old I am and just being in college, okay, I could adapt to. Just tell me I'm a quick learner. So you tell me, okay, I learned. I know what to do now. Now I'm adapted to it. Now I know what to do. So this off season was kind of like, all right, I know what we're going to do. We're going to do this. I know how this is operated. I know how team runs supposed to be. I know how we're supposed to live. I know how practice is supposed to be. So I think it's just so much different, so much better because nothing changed. I mean, stuff obviously changed way different season than last year, but my mindset changed because I'm just ready for whatever's presented. I'm ready to give it my all.
Okay. And does this feel like an NFL contract year for you?
No, I don't want to say that. I don't want to think like that.
Why not though? Like you're a man of faith. Speak things into existence.
I think that is very important, but it's also I think a you thing. I think that shouldn't be said. I think if you think that, that should be in your head, and you should think that or pray on that. I think that shouldn't be something that you should say consistently or continue to say out because, in a way, I feel like that's selfish. Because at the end of the day, you think about yourself, and I think obviously my main goal is I want to go to the league. I want to provide for my family. That's the whole reason why I'm doing this. And I love the sport. But I think I'm trying to just take a new change of I want to look more forward to success as a team. Like I think it's more happy to me when we all doing something good. So when somebody else make a sack, I get more happy than they get probably making a sack. I get more happy when we win or when Bijan breaking records or when X is catching how many ever touchdowns and all the dances. Like I be want to celebrate more than they want to celebrate. I think team success, team is really important. And I probably in years never thought that was really important or serious. And I feel like when a team does something, it really benefits from you. And there's many ways I can explain that. And it just shows, I think players is actually not selfish and actually care for the team knows what I'm talking about. I think when your team does good, then you do good. Cause it's like this, like when your team wins, NFL want winners. They want people that win. They want people that does everything right for the team, for the organization to make it better. So when your team wins, the NFL obviously gonna look at that team like, I want a lot of those players because they all doing things right. They all winning together. They all know how to be a team, community, chemistry and stuff like that. So that's how I look at it. Is, I mean, you could say it's probably NFL year or something like that, but I'm just thinking of it as another year that I get the opportunity to play college football for University of Texas, another opportunity to try to win the Big 12, another opportunity to try to make it to the playoffs, another opportunity to make it to the national championship, another opportunity just to be on OU, it's just stuff like that. It's just another opportunity that I get to do to play and wear the burnt orange, and I get to do it with a team that I'm very excited to do it with. I mean, I think that's the year that I'm thinking of, and I think that's what I'm wanting and can't wait for. I think it's another opportunity to play at this university that I chose, that I've been here for years, and really just, don't take nothing for granted. Just continue doing what I was planning to do and what I signed up to do.
Okay. Extremely well said. I will say you changed my mind on it a little bit in terms of goals and everything. Maybe I only had this mindset because, I came from an individual sport. So that's why it's different. But no, that makes a lot of sense. If the team just focused on benefiting the team, then you guys could thrive. I can definitely see that happening. There was a lot of individuality last year. Some people stuck out, but the team didn't. So then that ends up becoming more harmful. But you're right. I get your perspective on that. I still think you should say it out loud if that's what you believe, but you know, to each his own. To each his own.
Yeah.
It works out. Okay, that was it that I have for today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Snack Time, y'all. We have plenty more content to come. It is spring ball time.